Bridal makeup. Okay. Let's talk about it. All right, cool. Let me just explain one thing. Initially, I was hot. On the day of the wedding. Correct. She was like, oh, Jen, I need to tell you something.
She was like, Hannah, I found out you're actually quite rude and you've been quite disrespectful this whole process.
She cancelled. She says she can't make it. She's going to go to Africa
and she said,
to enjoy the sun because COVID is COVIDing in the UK.
On your suit.
I'm speaking. Hey, mate, I will buy you whatever bride dress you want.
Word travels fast. Give people CCJs.
I said, to be honest, you basically almost ruined my wedding. I said, could you please remove my video? She's like, no, I don't have powers to do that. I had to get the legal team out because if I can afford the 21k dress, I can definitely afford to sue you. Yeah, I really got finessed in this process.
Oh my God. Okay.
I paid $350, gone in. I get there and the designer, you've seen the vendor online, you've been following them, stalking their personal page.
Yeah.
I get there and she's not there. So I'm like, where's and they're like, oh, she's not here because you didn't book to see with her. You have to pay an extra $150 to see her. Bearing in mind, I believe she was in the building, but because she's so exec.
So wait, hold on. She was in the building.
She was in the building. I could hear, and the staff don't know how to look at you and they're like, it's just very awkward. And my maid of honor's there trying to comfort me. It was just very awkward. And I'm actually not an emotional person at all. If anything, I joke a lot, but I cried. I paid the extra $150, so now I've paid them maybe, baby. But I didn't clock the maybe until after the $150 had been taken. So, once you come in and try a dress, you have 24 hours to pick a dress. If not, girl.
Am I allowed to put this on screen?
With your full chest.
Okay. I know, right?
This is more than Jada. Your daughter could do better. You know when she went to go and measure me, she literally held me. Like, I can't even think of I can't even think of how to phrase it. Like I was a piece of dirt. And I know, you even question yourself, like, am I smelling okay?
Am I smelling?
Babe, the oud was ouding. I was fine. She literally held my top and she's like, all right. She measured me. It's like she didn't want to touch me. It was just to me. It's like, I can't believe that this is what we're doing. So on the way out, I'm like, just to lighten the mood, I'm like, have a good day. She's like, bye. I said, babe,
oh my God.
Babe, my husband dragged me out of that studio.
I'm going now.
Okay, we're going home.
It looks different. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know what I imagined. I just thought the whole room was like this. I don't know. All these TV shows. Yeah, even EastEnders. When I saw EastEnders behind the scenes, I was like, EastEnders. I'm looking at EastEnders. We made it.
Actually talk about my wedding experience properly.
Yeah.
I feel like I've spoken about it. Not really.
You have, but not enough. We want to know more.
Really?
I feel like you held back a little bit. Yeah.
Are you able to play? We are here. Okay, we are here. Cool. So hey guys, welcome back to the Bride's Room. It's authentic Aisha. I'm back with another episode. And we got Felicia is in the building. Woo!
Hi guys.
Can we get a round of applause, please? Woo! Felicia! You are here.
You made it, finally.
Welcome, girl.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for this episode because we've been talking
for a minute.
Actually, before we get into what we've been talking about, how's your week been?
My week's been amazing.
Yeah?
It's been a really busy week, but a productive one, so I'm grateful.
Nice.
Yeah, how's your week been?
Mine's been good. Busy as well. I flew back in.
Don't know how you do it.
I don't know how I'm doing it either. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I think it's just the love. It's the love for the pod. So I'm here. It's good. It's good.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. You're welcome. Let's start off with saying congratulations to you first.
Thank you so much.
How was wedding planning? How was the wedding? How was the wedding?
So wedding was amazing. A time was had. Like I wouldn't change it for the world.
Really?
Now that it's done, it's weird because you prepare for so long, and then the day goes, and you're like, oh,
I know.
The morning after, me and my husband looked at each other. We're like, what now?
I know. Literally, just
all we talked about was
literally. Even me, mine was 2 years ago, and I still talk about it.
Yeah. Every day we remember something that we hadn't discussed. Like it's cute. We unpick it every day.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So okay, let's talk about your wedding for a little bit. So you got married in Nigeria, right?
Yes, Lagos.
You had your registry here in the UK?
No, I had a civil wedding last year. No, 2 years ago now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So you were married for a little while before you even actually had the ceremony.
I had a civil wedding July 2022.
Okay, nice. Okay, so when you say civil wedding,
court wedding.
Okay,
okay, so just a legal type wedding
in the UK.
No, in Nigeria.
A lot of all that outfit that you wore was in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
okay, and then hubby, you met him out in Nigeria?
No, I met him here. Yeah, so we met here through one of our friends actually.
Oh, nice.
He was on his way back to move to Nigeria. Then we met, and then he just never moved back fully.
You stopped him. You said, "You ain't going nowhere." Oh man.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, lovely. Okay, cool. So you had a nice wedding. Yours was going viral. Bella Niger, TikTok.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We were seeing you pop up here, there, part of like the Dirty December.
The power of social media is crazy.
It is.
I was literally on my own explore page. I'm like, hang on, that's me.
Oh, who's that girl? Who's that pretty girl?
Me. Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Oh, but okay. So, how did it feel? Okay, I'm trying to. Let's just get into it. Because how was wedding planning?
Wedding planning was quite stressful. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, let's talk about it.
It was stressful, but I didn't realize how stressful it was until stuff hit the roof. So whenever you're doing something abroad, it's always going to be hard, especially because they know you're not on ground, so people take the mick. And I think what it is with Lagos as well, when they hear you're from UK or America, they just assume that you've got £1 million just to be sent over. And it's just no sense of everyone has no sense of time.
Yes.
So everyone just does things on their own time, whereas here we're very like, right, stuff needs to get done.
Yeah.
I could imagine if I had an event planner here, it would be completely different. My event planner was good, but there was things that I was taking into my own hands because it's like stuff needs to get done for my own anxiety and for my own peace of mind. I have to do it, and I'm still running the whole business here as well, so it's really hard. Like it was really hard doing both, to be honest.
You actually had to outsource it to a planner because of business?
Yeah, to be fair, because I'm not there as often, so if you're not on ground, you need someone to plan things to the T, especially because I don't live there, so there's so many vendors that I just would have no clue. You can go online and find somebody, but you can't always trust people that you find online, so I thought the smartest thing to do would be to get an event planner.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you got an event planner. Can I just ask, before we go for any further, so why did you guys get married in Nigeria since you guys live here?
So we live here, but we're quite frequent in Nigeria.
Okay.
We also have a home in Nigeria.
Oh, nice.
My in-laws live in Nigeria now. My grandparents, I still got 3 out of 4 grandparents. All my uncles, my aunties. It just made sense.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough. Okay, so you done that. Did the planning, you had the event planner, but then obviously it was tough doing it from the UK
100%.
Would you advise anyone to, would you do it again? If you could choose between here and, because I've always been a bit curious as to like people that like live here in the UK but choose to go and get married like
abroad.
Not abroad, but like back home.
Okay, if I would do it again, I would pick Lagos again. Things are just bigger and bigger and better in Lagos. Like the things that you can do in Lagos, it just wouldn't transpire the same way here.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no limits. You could have the simplest wedding in Lagos, but it's not simple. We don't do simple. Nigerians, we just love life. So
I know.
So yeah, I wouldn't do it here. I remember before we got engaged, we had looked at a few venues just in passing and stuff. And I think if I was going to get married here, I think the only venue I would have put my hand on and been like, oh my God, that's my venue, is the Grand Meridian.
Oh yeah.
Because nothing here is...
It wasn't hitting,
it's not the same. My hall in Nigeria was amazing. As soon as I walked in, I knew that was the right hall for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
Like, it's sounding really Well, it sounds smooth from how you're making it smooth sound. So let's get into the nitty gritty. What were the hard parts? Because you're saying that you knew it would be stressful, but then things started hitting the roof.
I think with everything that happened last year back home, I think the elections happened and stuff like that. So the exchange rate fluctuated quite a lot.
Okay.
So actually, me and my husband were still talking about this today. I remember like we paid for things up front quite a lot towards the beginning, so that towards the end we could just focus more on like wardrobe and other little things, the fine details. But then when the exchange rate changed so dramatically, everyone you'd paid a deposit with or paid up front would then come back and be like, it was £1,000, but actually now it's £3,000 because of the exchange rate.
What?
Yeah. And for me, because I'm British, that's not heard of.
That doesn't make sense. Even like, your price is your price.
Yeah, today's price is not yesterday's price.
Yeah, what's that got to do with me? Figure it out.
And us here, once you pay the deposit, even if the person changes their prices, they still have to honour
what they do.
Yeah, because you have loads of laws like that here. But back home, they'll even say, Madam, shall I send you back your money? Like, they don't care. And you're thinking they're catering for almost 1,000 people. You need your food for your guests.
Yeah. So, so you actually had to... so the money was... Also, here you were looking for peace of mind, but then...
Piece of who?
Oh my
What?
God.
Who's that?
So what, your budget literally probably like doubled or tripled close to the time?
Babe, I want to say tripled. With my full chest, I want to say tripled.
Do you mind me asking what was your budget?
Okay, so the initial... Oh, my husband's going to kill me. The initial...
You can always edit this part out, but what is it? Tell me.
The initial budget was £60,000.
Okay.
That's when the exchange rate was still kind of good. But when we went to the event planner, she kind of laughed because I have this thing where I pick expensive things unintentionally. I have the taste.
I've seen your stories. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's by accident. I feel like you're just expensive. Full stop.
No, God, the lies you guys tell.
I have this thing.
I have this thing. So I went to her. She said the budget could work, but not with what I wanted. So already I was going home, sweet talking my husband. I was like, baby, everyone's coming. I love you. What do you want for dinner? So the budget then went up to, I think about like 85, 90.
Oh, wow.
But this is without wardrobe. This is without wardrobe. People and
without wardrobe.
This is without wardrobe, and it's not even a flex. Like everyone thinks all these big numbers. It's not that. That's just how Nigeria is.
But I think that's just weddings as well.
Yeah,
though.
even in the UK, because I've heard some of the brides from here say, "Oh, I started off with this, and now it's tripled, doubled." Because you don't realize until you're in it. With a wedding, you actually can write all the lists you want. You can do Excel.
You can budget all the budget you want.
PowerPoint. You can put lists in your Bible, your Quran. But if it's going to triple, it's going to triple. It is what it is. And you also get to that point in your wedding planning that it's like, I'm only getting married once by God's grace.
Amen.
I just want to have a good day. I want my friends to have a good day. It is what it is. It's done. So yeah.
Oh, mad. Okay, so with wardrobe, what was it?
Wardrobe was crazy.
What was wardrobe? What does wardrobe include?
Wardrobe includes all your dresses, depending on how many times you change.
And that wasn't part of the wedding budget?
No, babe. Because the event planner will tell you that that's between you and your stylist. So apart from you having an event planner, you have a stylist as well. Oh. Yes, I had someone who planned my event. So she's the person in charge of like telling me my food vendors or offering me food vendors, decorator, live band, musician, all those kind of things. And then she will recommend you a stylist. You don't have to go with her stylist, but I chose the stylist she gave me. As soon as we met, me and him clicked. That's my new brother.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I love Tosin. But honestly, it's separate. Like, because you remember we changed quite a few times as well.
How many changes did you have?
So in the morning, I had my traditional. Then I had a robe to change into just to get my makeup done and pictures. Then I had my white wedding dress. And then I had my after party dress. So 4 times.
4 times. Okay. And
okay. No. I got a very deep voice, so I'm trying to soften it out for the camera. Is that the bride or the groom?
Okay, so what was that budget? What was the styling budget?
So for me, my husband didn't give me a styling budget.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't take the mick because obviously we had so many other things we were planning towards as well. I think for me, the most important thing for me on the day was my white wedding dress.
Okay, cool.
For that, I knew I had no budget. And if my husband had given me a budget, he wouldn't, because he knows he doesn't like my problems. But if he had given me a budget, I just would have topped it up myself. It's not that deep, you know? For my wedding dress, I think the maximum I wanted to pay, because you kind of look around, you never really know what your budget is until you kind of do your market research. I think the most I wanted to spend was maybe 5,000. That was the max. That was like, it's giving.
That's the max that you want to spend for your wedding dress.
Yeah. Is that not good?
No, that's good.
Oh.
Okay, so this is my natural reaction, so I'm going to have to edit this part and pretend like I didn't. But like, it is good.
Yeah.
It's still very generous. But I swear you spent more.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I really got finessed in this process.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's get into it. Where did the finessing happen?
Okay. So the most stressful part of my whole wedding planning was my white wedding dress.
Okay.
And because I knew how important that dress was to me, I decided to have my dress made in the UK. So I picked a very popular, well-known dressmaker that everyone sees on Instagram. Everyone's always hyping. Like, if it's not her, it's no one. This skin tone mesh thing, you know. And I booked in with her. And from day one, I actually blame myself at this point. Now that I look back on it, I should have listened to my husband at the second hurdle.
Oh, is it? He
what?
has his own red flags.
My husband was waving the flags like this. He was livid. He actually said at one point, he's like, if you're going to go with this vendor, I'm not paying for your dress anymore.
Oh, really?
I had to get everyone involved and beg him because...
But why though?
So what had happened was, initially I'd booked in for a consultation. So, you know, you pay for your consultation. I think at the time I'd paid £350. I think that's what I was told by the person on their phone to book. So I'd paid £350, gone in. I get there and the designer, you know, you've seen the vendor online, you've been following them, stalking their personal page. Yeah. I get there and she's not there. So I'm like, where's you know? And they're like, oh, she's not here because you didn't book to see with her. You have to pay an extra £150 to see her. I said, but I called you first because I'm very organised when it comes to things like this.
Yeah.
I called them and I said, I want to sit down with so-and-so because I want a bespoke design. Okay. And I wanted bespoke. I get most things bespoke because I'm 4'11". I'm quite a curvy woman.
Yeah.
Normal things off the rack do not fit me. Yeah. So if it's my white wedding dress, this needs to be for Felicia. Does that make sense? Making sense. So then she didn't come. I literally was in tears, by the way, at the first consultation because even when they called her, there was no sense of I'll come or bearing in mind, I believe she was in the building, but because she's so exec.
So wait, hold on. She was in the building?
She was in the building, from what I understand. She was definitely in the building. I could hear, you know, and the staff don't know how to look at you and they're like, it's just very awkward. And my maid of honor's there trying to comfort me. It was just very awkward. And I'm actually not an emotional person at all. If anything, I joke a lot, but I cried. I started crying because I thought, obviously you get to try on 2 or 3 dresses there, but I don't want any of these dresses. I want you to pen to paper my dress for me. That's always what I've envisioned. So they said, okay, I can see her maybe next week if I pay an extra £150. So there and then I whacked out my card. I paid the extra £150, so now I've paid them maybe, baby. But I didn't clock the maybe until after the £150 had been taken. So I paid the £150. So that was making it, £500 at this point. So this is the consult fee, yeah? But I had comfort in my heart because remember, when you pay a deposit, it comes off your balance. Not in my story, babes. Okay, so they said they were going to send me like a 3D design. She'll basically draft my dress, send it to me. If I like it, I can go ahead. If I don't like it, don't go ahead.
And this is before next week? Or
this is before I'd seen her. So I never actually got to see her. That 150 was just banter. I just got, if I show you the sketch that I got.
Hold on, because you're confusing me now. Let's just be clear. So you had your first initial meeting. You didn't get the designer that you wanted.
Nope.
So you then decided to pay a top up so that you can actually have the actual one-to-one that you dreamt of.
So you can see me. Sometimes you need to see the person before you can envision the dress you want to make for them.
I understand. As a former bride. Yep. But you're saying that, so when did the sketch come into play? Did the sketch come into play post your second meeting?
There was never a second meeting. That was the issue. This is where the second red flag came out. So the first meeting, they let me try on 3 dresses or 2 dresses. I fell in love with 2. But one was too booby and the other one was too simple. So I wanted them to mix the 2 and just give me some sleeves because we're Muslim. So I'm not going to have my full body on reveal. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, we can make that work. So I remember specifically asking there and then as well, like, okay, how much are these prices of the dresses off the rack? So that I knew that even if it's bespoke, if the dress is 5k, I just thought maybe we'd top it up by 2.5 maximum. So it's bespoke, we can just add a bit more change. Yeah. So in my mind, I've gone home, said to my husband, right, my dress is under 7,500. I even thought I'd finesse some change on top. I had it all sorted.
Finesse some change on top. Okay.
Not knowing how karma was going to come and get me. Yeah, so I didn't get a second meeting with them. The designer never reached out to me. I literally got a sketch, a black and white pencil sketch. Not even any labeling on it. I'll show it to you.
So it wasn't like 3D like the...
3 what? Babe, it wasn't even 1D. It was... What? What? Guys, don't get me mad. Don't get me mad. It was... When I showed my husband, he said, when are you going to get the sketch that you paid for, the £500 sketch? Yeah.
You know, for the man to be invested in this process.
Because he's seen how excited I was. Because he thought, what's so special about this girl? Like, why do you want this girl? So the sketch never came, and I'm lying at home. I'm like, the sketch is coming. The sketch is coming. But in my private time, I'm calling them like, I've not heard from her. Like, what's going to happen? When can I go ahead? And in their terms and conditions, they have this thing that says, excuse me, once you come in and try a dress, you have 24 hours to pick a dress. If not, you lose the initial deposit that you paid. But I don't know any bride now that I've gone through the whole thing. 24 hours is not enough time, and you never gave me back my sketch in 24 hours. So how am I going to decide on a dress that I've not actually seen?
Yeah.
And when the sketch came, it's black and white pencil. So what are we deciding here? I don't know if you're making it out of Velcro or Chantilly lace. I don't know.
There's no annotations or nothing.
I'm going to show it to you.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you.
I want to see.
Because, girl,
am I allowed to put this on screen?
with your full chest.
Okay. I know, right?
This is more than Jada's red table talk. I want to show it to you while we're recording. We're still recording.
No. Okay, let's see.
Because you're going
Okay.
You're gonna scream. That was my £500 sketch. That's my sketch. My sketch is, your daughter could do better.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Your daughter could do better.
Rose, you want to see? I know Rose wants to see.
No, you need to see.
I'm paying 500.
Not even paying. We paid at this point. Okay, so what's gonna now take you out about this sketch? Do you want to know the price that came with it? Because remember, what was the price that we said that we tried on?
7.5.
No, the dress was 5k, but I thought if they're gonna give me the bespoke.
Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, because you wanted the 5k dress initially.
Yeah, so I thought if they're gonna add like diamonds or whatever they're gonna put on her sleeves, let's give them a budget of 2,500 to work with. So the initial.
So your sleeves now cost you how much, please?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say the number, but I'm gonna let you see the total number of what she quoted me for that black and white dress. Yeah.
But she didn't meet you.
She never met me.
But she just wanted to take this number, this amount of money.
No, you can say the number. I'm not the one saying it. Yeah, I'm not saying it.
So guys, I'm looking at the invoice. This sketch, this 2D sketch.
Is that 2D or 1D? I need to know.
This 2D sketch, is 20. Let me make sure I can read numbers properly. 21,540 British. This is GBP, right? I'm looking at the pound sign right here, guys.
I was looking for the Naira sign. It was pounds.
20. I say that again. 21,540,000 pounds, child.
For a dress.
Okay, and there's no. So the sketch that I've seen. I don't know if I'm going to put on. Okay, yeah.
The sketch is right underneath it. With her chest.
And there's no the thing is, there's no annotation to say, okay, this is going to be mesh, this is going to be lace, this is going to be Swarovski diamond, this is going to be.
I just had to go off this.
It's just an image.
Just the image.
And you just wanted to take £21,000.
And I've already paid £500 for that image. Because how am I meant to say yes to that
Did you
image?
get any champagne at your consultation?
No, babe. Not I had
strawberry.
I had tissues though.
This is my problem. You see,
I had tissues.
You see, hold on. I have a really big problem with like people taking money but not offering the experience.
Or not offering the same experience that they show on social media that everybody gets.
Oh, so do people get champagne?
Yeah, I always see everyone get the champagne and they say yes to the dress sign. Yeah. They do. They do the clink clink and they hold the sign.
So then what was... okay, I
think we pick and choose.
Yeah.
Who, and I think we have to wear our money to go to certain consultations for us to be taken seriously. I don't agree with that. Especially
how did you look going into your
I was just plain Jane and I went with my maid of honor. It was a random, I think it was like a Thursday morning. I had clients straight after.
Yeah.
I don't even think I was wearing a wig? Probably a turban. I was going to work. I'm a nurse. I do aesthetics. I don't have time for glam every day.
Yeah.
So I'd gone in there and it was just normal. I think they think people come for window shopping.
That's what I was about to say. It sounds, and this once again, for me, this is quite triggering because it's like, it sounds like this particular designer just assumes that you didn't have the money to go ahead with whatever it is that she could she wanted to offer. I think that's how it sounds.
But even if that's the case, you don't know what tomorrow brings for anyone. Like you shouldn't judge people. I have met some amazing people in my business. Yeah, they'll walk through my door in. It's like they even go out of their way to dress how they dress and you don't know who they are. And you won't know who they are till you meet them back in Nigeria. You're like, so your dad... I'm like, so your dad is... And your mum's They can always tell that I'm shocked because I'm thinking, even some of my uni friends, like we ate baked beans together, but your dad's actually one of the top 10. Like that's just how life is. So you should never judge anybody. So that was the first time I went. I met her staff. After I got the quote of 21,000, I didn't sleep because I knew that I wasn't getting that dress. There was no way I was paying.
You jumped from 5,000. You jumped from 5,000 to
21k. And do you know what gave me comfort before that invoice came? I'd seen an interview she did, and she said the most expensive dress she had done was 21k. And I thought, I'm not that girl, so it's fine. It's not gonna be me. Like,
wait, were you the most expensive dress?
No, but this is prior to me. So she'd done an interview saying her most expensive dress was 21k. So in my head, I was thinking peanuts. Like I was just, babe, I had no reason to be worried. Like it was good. I was mentally in my dress already, even though it's black and white sketch. Like,
okay, so what made you continue to go ahead? Was it because of the hype around the
do you know what it wasn't? So what had happened was after we got the invoice, my husband, because she's in South London, she's in Greenwich. Okay. So we're not far from there. So my husband, one morning, he could just see that I just wasn't really happy. Okay. He said, it's the dress, isn't it? I said, yeah. He said, right, let's go. So I didn't know what he had in plan. But he's like, let's just go and talk to the girl. So we get there now, we buzz up, she's there. So obviously I've seen her now and I'm really excited. Like, oh my God, hi, like, I'm following you. Hi. So already, it's awkward. But I just thought maybe because she didn't know that I'd already been here and tried on, or maybe I'm not a weird person, I'm not just pulled up off the street. Yeah. So I said, my name's Felicia, I got an invoice from you, I tried on this dress, you sent me an invoice, that's the price, I don't deal with prices. I was thinking, whoa, it was so hostile. You'd think we met. My husband even asked me, he's like, you met her before? Are you sure? I was like, no, she wasn't here, I promise. He's like, are you sure? I was like, babe, she wasn't here. So anyway, she buzzes us in, so we come in, she's talking to us via the Ring doorbell, by the way. Oh, Ring doorbell. Ring 21,000 pound dress, but Ring doorbell. Cool.
Oh wait, so this is not even a face-to-face interaction?
No, so she's inside the office and she's talking to me through the Ring doorbell.
Oh, so she hasn't let you in. She wants to know why you're coming into the building.
But I wasn't offended at this point because if you ever come to my clinic, my door's always locked. Yeah, just for safety reasons. People are naked in my clinic, so it just makes sense that way. Yeah, cool. So she's buzzed us in, but it's just cold. There's no, and you know you've watched someone on TikTok for so long, you're expecting the vibe.
You're getting,
like, babe, it was -7 vibes. There was no vibes at all. Yeah, cool. That's done. So we're all sat down now. She's like, so what we come for? So my husband's doing the talking at this point because I'm a bit speechless. I've met someone I've been a fan of. Yeah, you're actually mean. Yeah. So my husband's like, well, we got an invoice from you. My wife's always wanted to wear your dress. My wife told me before I even proposed to her that when she gets engaged, it was either your dress or someone else's dress.
She's even trying to put some sugar and sweeten up.
And my husband doesn't even like that, but he just knew that he had to do this for me because he doesn't want problems. So, you know, like everyone that's seen the dresses, she was like, what dress is it? And everyone that I'd shown the dress prior, like my friends and family that I've shown the dress that hasn't got the sleeves on, everybody's like, even when I tried on the dress in front of her staff, there was not a dry eye in the room. They were like, you should be our model. Like the staff were laughing, by the way. No, but the staff were amazing.
Not a dry eye.
No, not a dry eye in the room. We was all crying. I'm so serious. But no, I'm so unserious, whatever. But when you show someone the dress, it's your wedding dress, even if it's the reddish dress, your human reaction is like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like it's beautiful. Yeah, I've seen the dress. It was really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the dress was nice. So I show her dress, and she should be even more gingered because it's your design. Yeah, somebody has worn and bodied,
made it look
in the most humble way. I wore that dress. She's like, oh, that one. So at this point, I can see my husband's typing. He's typing fast, and I know that message is coming into me.
Like,
I can just see hubby is typing on Snapchat. I said, oh no. So anyway, my husband just basically went to go and say to her, like, you've added on VAT, you've added on a late fee. The late fee is not our fault because you're the one who was on holiday all summer. We'd already paid our deposit. You sent the design late, and we should also get the £500 off that invoice. She's like, nope, it doesn't work like that. Nope. She was literally going back and forth with my husband in my presence. Didn't say a word. I couldn't believe it was happening, but I wasn't taking it in. I just wanted the dress. Cool. So then she was like, we should go away, think about it, but she's not discounting the dress at all. No problem. So then she's like, since you're here anyway, let's do your measurements. So this is the day that I'm going to work. My husband is dropping me straight to work after her. So I'm in scrubs because I'm going to go and do lip filler straight after her. You know, when she went to go and measure me, she literally held me. Like, I can't even think of I can't even think of how to phrase it. Wait. Like, she held my top like I was a piece of dirt. And I know, you know, you even question yourself, like, am I smelling okay? Am I smelling? Babe, the oud was ouding. I was fine. She literally held my top and she's like, all right. She measured me. It's like she didn't want to touch me. It was just such a bizarre experience for me. And then after that had been done, she did my measurement. She's like, you put on 2 inches on your waist. I was thinking,
what? You've put on 2 inches?
So, like, babe, it was just very.
But are you not allowed to put on weight anyway? Because I swear, like, you're meant to do like the final fittings 4 weeks before.
I don't understand.
Dress,
I'm going to get onto that next, so remind me.
Oh, okay, cool.
So as we were leaving, I'm still kind of fangirling because you know you really like someone, you just don't put things together.
You know what? I actually hear it. You know when you've dreamt about this for so long, it has to work.
And it's just like
it actually has to work.
There's no two ways about it.
Yeah,
it actually has to work.
Yeah.
So we're on the way out now, and my husband's done with this, by the way.
Yeah, no.
I just thank God he didn't walk out because he's good. He'll walk out.
Yeah.
And he's just typing paragraphs and he's like, I can't believe that this is what we're doing. So on the way out, I'm like, just to lighten the mood, I'm like, have a good day. He's like, bye. I said, babe.
Oh my God.
Babe, my husband dragged me out of that studio.
We're going now.
I said, we're going home now. Babe, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So that was the last correspondence I had with her personally. First and only time I met her.
No way.
Yeah. Not a problem. Never spoke to her. It was all her team. Not a problem. I know how these businesses run. So they charged me, I think, an extra 500, either 500 or 600 pound for a fitting. It's called a toil fitting.
Me, I don't know.
So it's like
what's toil fitting?
It's not a real dress, but they make dress out of like a
oh,
material.
okay. Like the pre-material.
Yeah, and then they pin it to you. It's meant to be made to measure. Remember, we're doing bespoke.
Wait, so you paid £500 for that?
Everything's an add-on, by the way.
£500, because I know I've done textiles in GCSE, so correct me if I'm wrong. It's like the cheap material, basically, and then
they draw it with permanent marker, they pin it, they cut it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
£500 for that.
An extra £500 for that. But then it made sense because if you paid all this money for bespoke, you might as well just get everything all inclusive. Cool. Not all inclusive because you're paying, but you get what I mean. 12 fitting went really well with her staff. My mum was there. Everybody had a good time. Still no champagne, but we had fun. It was good. My mum got a coffee.
21k. You got coffee.
21k.
Wow.
I need buffet. I need
strawberries.
I even need red carpet. I even need red
Felicia's
carpet.
in the building. You see my name in flashing lights,
mate. So we've gone. It was a late night. They did their thing. I was really impressed with the measurements. It wasn't really far off. And they pinned me. They'd done permanent marker, chalk. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
I said, my dress is going to be.
It's going to dress.
known. God, Bella Nigeria. I was so ready. Cool.
No, you wasn't impressed. I wanted to go back.
You know what it was? My civil wedding the year before had gone viral.
So you were like, yeah.
And the thing is, because everyone had seen the dress that I designed the year before.
Yeah, that was buff. That was
Thank you, because I literally designed it myself.
That was so nice.
The pressure was very there for me.
That was so
like,
no.
If that dress is that nice, what's this one going to be like?
No,
I said, God, don't let your favourite child down. I was so nervous. So then that was that. Did that fit in? I'd paid express service as well. That's another add-on.
Okay.
I'd paid a 20% fee of the dress.
Okay.
To get the express service because apparently I was late. I wasn't late. She was on holiday, but that's fine. We'll pay it.
Okay, cool.
So they asked when I was leaving London to go to Lagos. Why? For my final fitting, no? So that I could try it on. Any amendments could be made. As long as I tried it on the physical dress, even if there was amendments to be made, I wouldn't mind because then my maid of honours could have... I got 2 maid of honours.
Yeah.
They can do their duties. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a week before I left for Lagos... I couldn't get a return from them. Couldn't get a response. Nothing. I was calling. A week before I flew out. Sorry, not the wedding. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I get an email saying that we're not going to be able to fulfill your dress in time, or that we're not going to be able to fulfill your dress in time for you to get a final fitting before you leave. So I've paid for express. I've paid for the twirl dressing. If I'm saying that wrong, please don't drag me.
Yeah.
I've paid for all the extras, the bespoke, the consultation has not even been... That £500 just went to her pocket. It wasn't even deducted from my total balance. Do you know that they literally didn't give me a final fitting? I called and nothing. I even pulled up one time. They were even close. I even gave them that grace.
If you don't mind me asking, how long before from when you booked... So from like the very first day to like the wedding, how long was that process, that whole dress process?
I started my dress process with them in about June, July. That was our first initial.
Okay, so like good 6 months, 7 months.
Months, a couple months notice.
Okay.
I never got my final fitting, and for me that is not sold as seen because I paid for an express service and a final fitting. So at the end of the day, my maid of honour had to bring my dress to Nigeria for me. My dress came. Now, I wouldn't be mad. I'm not even mad anymore because you know what? Everything happened for a reason and the dress ended up doing its thing.
Yeah.
But my dress came so far off what we tried on. My mesh was even a different colour. And the thing for me is, we did a testing. No?
It wasn't made with love.
Babe. No, I'm convinced my designer hates me. I think we met in a past life.
Do you think she knows you from somewhere? Okay,
We've never met.
Maybe we met in a past.
Do you know what's crazy is because it's just been hostile from day one, but I'm not the only one. So that gives me peace of mind, which is sad.
Okay.
Now that I've done my journey, I've seen other people and met other people that be like, okay. So now I understand that it's not personal, but if you're running a business and you've got a business that's doing figures, there's a certain amount of customer service that we expect.
Yes.
I don't care. There's nothing you can tell me.
Agreed.
Even because if you're doing dresses at 21k, you're going to get clients that can afford the 21k, but they're a pain in the bum.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's fine. But you still got to be nice because you got their 21k.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And that's all I have to say on
They're
that.
like, literally, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Like, literally that.
Red carpets.
Everything.
Red carpets.
I hear it. 'Cause I spoke to a vendor recently and she was saying that she felt like, when she said that sometimes she feels like, I do ask, she gets it, but she does feel like sometimes I ask for a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm asking, these numbers are too crazy for people to just be treating you like anybody.
People are acting like money grows on trees.
I need to feel like Beyonce in this process, you know, like even if it's just £2,000, it's still not, it's not money that you just spend like that on a normal day. So.
Money doesn't grow on trees. Like, I think we all miss the part of the making money. Everyone just sees it before and after. There's an in-between where my feet hurt. There's an in-between where I'm tired. There's an in-between where I've injected somebody and I'm, you know, through the night you have to make sure your emergency phone is on so that if anyone has any complications, they can call you. No one sees that part. Money don't grow on trees. And I don't care if you come from an affluent family. I just don't care. You're not entitled to anyone's money. So we need good customer service. That's just what it is.
Period.
So yeah, my dress got to Lagos. The first day I was too scared. Got to Lagos now.
Okay.
I didn't open it the first day. I was too scared. I just knew. You know, you just know something's off. Second day, I'm going to go and do my fitting for my black robe. So I took it along with me to Mazel. Mazel is one of the best designers in Nigeria. Excuse me. As soon as I took the dress out of the bag, I just started crying. I was bawling. The pictures. Me and my stylist cried together. We cried. And my stylist assistant, it was that bad. I had pins in my dress. I had red thread in my dress.
Oh, so it literally wasn't finished?
No. I had the lace, the corset lace, the corset string that comes with your dress to lace up your corset. Yeah. It was pink. It was pink.
What?
It was pink. But yeah, it was pink. Babe, words can't express. Let me see if I can find you a picture. I probably can.
This is mad.
I had to pay like almost $3,000 to get it rectified.
What, in Nigeria? Thank God at least you're in Nigeria though.
Mazel came through. They had to unbead the dress, change the mesh, rebead the dress again. They basically had to make a whole new dress. And do you know what took me out the most? What? On the morning of the wedding when Bella Nigeria had carried the video, who posted me? The dressmaker. The dressmaker who never acknowledged me, was so disrespectful to me in person. She literally posted me. You know, I DM'd her.
On her business page?
And her personal page.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, the clout was giving. Oh, yeah. And she posted. I had to DM them. I said, please, I was really polite about it. I said, to be honest, you basically almost ruined my wedding. I said, could you please remove my video? She's like, no, I don't have powers to do that. Yeah, so then I had to get the legal team out because if I can afford the 21k dress, I can definitely afford to sue you. So I said, can you remove the video before I have to get legal action? The video came down quickly. And then I sent them a whole complaint. Until today, have you had a response? Have I had a response? No response. So I've just been talking to my card company. I'm actually getting my whole money back because at the end of the day, I paid for a service. I didn't get the services that I actually paid for. The dress wasn't the dress that I actually booked in for. Thank God it all worked out well, but like I can't believe that you invest that much money, you didn't take the shortcut out. You know, like you see all of these, what I paid for, what I got.
What?
That can't be you at 21,000.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, so that's where we're at with
the
it
GBP, may I add?
What's GBP?
The GBP is
something sterling. So yeah,
but Felicia, I'm gonna have to round up. I'm so happy that you came. I'm so upset that was your experience.
It was wild.
But you know what? I hope if anything somebody takes from this today, don't get
clout.
so emotional. Clout and what emotional investment, shall we say?
Yeah. And do your due diligence. Don't just look at the first 5 comments on the picture like, oh, love struck. Actually, if you look a bit deeper into the comments, you're always going to see someone saying, hi, I've been calling, you're not responding. Hi, have you seen my email? Hi, refund. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get carried away with social media. And yeah, that would be it.
Wow. What an episode. Well, thank you so much for coming to the Bride's Room. I'm so grateful that you came today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man. Guys, until next time, we'll see you soon. Look out for the live show. Make sure you buy tickets. Felicia's going to be there. Can't wait. And yeah.